Shri Ganesh Hariye. Let us start.
Okay, Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Good morning, everyone. Let me start off by introducing myself. My name is Rajiv Mehta, and like many of you, I am also a student of Guruji. I am privileged enough to be his friend for many years now, but recently also now I am a student. So I have always wanted to be part of what his mission is for Sanskritam, but could never make the time, could never maybe, now finally first time I've started, and this journey will continue forever. But let me focus on what I do. I am in the wellness industry. I basically share knowledge with a number of people, teaching them how to stay healthy. If you wish to stay healthy, if you really believe that health is wealth, I'm sure all of you do believe that. Do you believe that? You can say yes, you can unmute yourself. How many of you agree that health is wealth? Yes?
Of course, of course.
Yes, yes. So if you do believe health is wealth, then this session today will be about 60 minutes, and this will give you a lot of information about how to stay healthy in today's times. See, we'll be talking about what is good health, we'll be talking about many innovative ways, and which area usually gets neglected when we try to think about health. So let me just jump into the presentation, and I'll be sharing more information about how I got into it as we get into the subject. So let me just share my screen and we'll dive right in. So good health. What is good health? Would anybody like to share what do you think is good health? You can unmute yourself and say what your views are. Please keep it interactive so that you will also enjoy this next 1 hour, and I too will enjoy it. Whatever you feel, what is good health? अच्छी सेहत क्या है? आपको क्या लगता है? What are your views on this? What does it mean to stay healthy? Yes, anybody?
Sir, healthy mind and healthy body.
I love that viewpoint. First of all, good health is not only about physical health. It is also emotional, mental wellness. It includes all the aspects of it. So beautiful. Thank you for that. What anybody else? Any other views? What really is health? What does it mean to be healthy? What do you mean by good health?
Without any disease.
Sorry? Yes? Anyone else? Yes, sir. Arjun sir, you were saying something?
No, I was not saying anything. I said, Meenakshi, you were not clear. Your mic connection was disturbed. You have logged out. That is the best way. Log out and log in again, so that
maybe her internet is not stable.
yes,
So maybe she just
yes. Mr. R. Joshi, even good.
Mr. Rajendra Joshi. So, would Mr. Joshi want to elaborate a little bit on good health? Or is he there in the meeting, or has he also logged out? Anyway, what most people think about good health is, मैं बीमार नहीं हूं ना, is the absence of illness they think is good health. I am healthy because I am not unhealthy. I am disease free, so that means I am healthy. That is not good health. That is the middle path. That is that is one aspect of it. Okay, you are not sick is very good. There is no problem occurring in the body. There is no disease. It is disease free. कोई problems नहीं हो रही है तो अच्छी बात है. But that is not really good health. Good health means you are able to perform all your daily activities with all the energy without any encumbrances, without any compromise. really good health is all about, you know, it's a state of being. It is, as I think Suraj Arshi said that, it is about a complete mental and physical well-being. So that really is good health. And what factors we will today we will be talking more about physical good health. And physical health may see it is not complete thing. I want to focus on one thing, but I would like to bring you down to this the topic that I'm going to be talking about today, which is very important and usually it does get neglected. So let me just focus on that. And so today we'll first talk about physical good health, how to stay physically healthy, what are the factors important for it. Then we'll go ahead and try to come to the exact topic that I'm going to talk about. As I said, physical good health. So how can you stay healthy? How to stay physically healthy? There are actually two components to staying healthy. And many a times people focus on only one part of it. It is about optimal nutrition and optimal activity. It is about what you eat and what do you do throughout the day. Sometimes people, go to the gym or maybe, do some physical activity and they think, okay, I'm done. I'm doing everything that I need to do to stay healthy or to maintain my good health. That is only one aspect of it. It's good. You're maybe into some sports activity. It could be any activity, optimal activity. It could be gymming. It could be involved in a sports like playing cricket or football or maybe tennis or badminton or swimming, jogging, something, maybe doing yoga. Asan is a good activity, doing your asans every day, maybe doing pranayam, whatever suits you. But some form of optimal activity throughout should be part of your daily routine. The second aspect, which is equally important, is what you eat. Optimal nutrition. Usually when we eat, हम लोग जब खाते हैं ना, तो हम फोकस नहीं करते हैं कि हम एक्चुअली खाते क्यों है. Why do we eat? We should be eating because food is fuel. It gives us the nutritional nutrition that the body needs to function at its best level. मतलब हमें जो विटामिन्स, मिनरल्स, अमाइनो एसिड्स, कार्बोहाइड्रेट, शुगर, स्टार्च जो सब भी चाहिए ना, वो हमारे फूड से मिलता है. So basically it is the fuel for our body to keep us active, to keep us पूरे कार्यरत रखने के लिए हमें whatever to stay active throughout the day, what we need, the fuel is provided by the food that we eat. Unfortunately हम लोग खाना खाते हैं न्यूट्रिशन के बारे में सोच के नहीं, लेकिन हम खाना खाते हैं ये सोच करके क्या हेल्दी लगता है. Let me share with you something, though I'm not going to be, that is not the topic for today, but I'll share with you something, 5 features of कैसा आपका food होना चाहिए. Though this is not the topic today, but before I go ahead, I would like to point this out to you, क्योंकि कई बार लोग है ना फूड एस्पेक्ट को बहुत थोड़ा इतना इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं देते या कंप्लीट व्यू नहीं लेते. तो लेट मी जस्ट गिव यू 5 फीचर्स व्हाट हमारे आयुर्वेद कहता है कि आपका खुराक या आहार कैसा होना चाहिए. इफ यू वांट यू कैन नोट इट डाउन. 5 बेसिक फीचर्स. चेक योर फूड इनटेक विद दीज 5 पैरामीटर्स. क्या वो सही है या नहीं. सबसे पहले तो आपका खाना सात्विक होना चाहिए. योर फूड शुड बी सात्विक. Now, I don't want to get into trying to explain in English what is sattvic. Can anybody help me with that? Because it's a bit difficult. Maybe Guruji can help me. What is sattvic food?
Obviously, the word sattvic itself proves what is sattvic. So,
vegetarian diet.
No, vegetarian itself is not complete translation of sattvic. Though sattvic food would mean vegetarian food, but that is only one part of what sattvic really means. But let's not get into that. That topic, I'm sure Guruji is more equipped to handle or explain better.
oh,
But let's
rather,
not get into that.
every healthy food is considered to be sattvic. The 5 elements should be there in every food. That is
Okay.
what he's emphasizing, and I don't want to interrupt because that will break his flow, I am sure.
Right.
So,
Okay. So
ultimately, after defining all the 5, you will understand exactly what is sattvikta.
okay. So the first aspect is your food needs to be sattvic. Second aspect, it needs to be shuddha. Shuddha means pure or unadulterated or hygienic, clean, how do you say Shuddh? Shuddh means it has to be non-contaminated, pure food. Pure food. Shuddh ka,
Excuse me.
yes.
Is it possible to get such a pure food as earlier, before 1
Correct.
century back? Because nowadays we are living in cities and
Correct.
where everything will be adulterated, from
Correct.
oil to
Correct.
food, and even
But-
fruits also been adulterated. So what best is possible is only better to teach us. That is, I think,
No.
is better.
The idea of knowing that what we need to move towards Shuddh food is that we have to try our best to get as Shuddh as possible. हमारे आहार को जितना शुद्ध कर सके, as much as possible we have to try to make it शुद्ध, or as unadulterated or as pure as we can possibly do in our practical circumstances that we are in. Do you agree, sir? क्योंकि perfection is never reached. आज के तारीख में
Absolutely,
food
absolutely.
impossible. But we
Yeah,
have to
that
try
is-
to be as close
Yeah.
to that ideal as
Sure,
possible.
sure. Whatever you
Right?
said is correct, but how
Excuse
far
me.
it is
Yeah.
justified for ourselves when we are living
True.
without our knowledge? Also, there is so much adulteration going on. That's
Absolutely.
my
And
view. That's yes.
packaged food itself.
Sir,
Yes.
the steps from farmer to the
Ah.
plate should be less.
Yes,
The
but
number of steps.
today, let me share with you. Today, even the farmer is not producing Shuddh food. Do you know the type of
Yes,
pesticides
yes,
that
sir,
I
yes,
use?
sir.
The type of even fertilizer that I use. Forget fertilizer and pesticides. Even the seeds are genetically modified to increase the yield. The seed itself is genetically modified. So हमें क्या शुद्ध मिल रहा
Yes,
है?
sir, yes.
So I agree with Yajmanam, Mr. Yajmanam.
Just now,
I agree with
Murthy.
you, sir, कि शुद्ध मिलता ही नहीं.
Murthy Garu, Yajmanam Murthy Garu, and apart from that, now lately what even Minu said was absolutely right. Minu is very health conscious, I know. Yajmanam ji is very healthy at absolute and very active as well. So I'm really happy that you all are
Thank you.
participating, and please, I request every Vedshala participant, Vedshala family to participate with Rajiv bhai, so that there should be a very healthy interaction. Okay.
Thank you, Guruji.
We
Thank
are,
you.
we are not challenging anything. We are trying to understand the misconception that is happening around.
Right.
Uh,
And
हम सनातन की तरफ, when we are moving towards Sanatanam, we have to accept the facts of Sanatanam as well. It is a culture. As I always say, Sanskrit is not a language, it is a culture. So let us have a very healthy interaction with Rajiv bhai. And
Thank you,
that's
sir.
what
Thank
I
you, sir.
welcome. Yeah, most welcome. Minu, you also. Okay. All else,
so as
everybody else as well, please.
I said, first feature of good food should be sattvic. Second is it should be shuddh. Third is it should be seemit. The quantity of food that you eat, not more, not less. Nowadays, people go for fasting, intermittent fasting का एक fad चल रहा है. I mean, I don't know, but it has to be, you decide. It has to be as much as is required by the body. And each body is different. Each person is different. Depending on your age, depending on whether you're young, old, whether you're a male, female, you decide what is the optimum type of food that, optimum quantity of food that you should be eating. So it should be seemit. Na jyada, na kam. Sattvic, shuddh, seemit. Fourth aspect is samaisar. That means the time at which you eat. There is something called the circadian clock, or there is a rhythm, biorhythm within the body. Those not aware of it can check Google for circadian rhythm. But there are right times to be eating food. You can't have food at 2 in the morning or at 12 o'clock at night. It should not be. Even आपने सही खाना खाया, सही मात्रा में खाया, even if you have the right food, right quantity of food, but if you have it at the wrong time, it is not going to, give you that benefit which the food should be actually giving. So the timing is also very important. What time do you have food? If you have it very frequently, or if you have it after long, मतलब 12 घंटे का gap कर दिया, so it should be, the time is also very important. Sattvic, whatever you eat, check these 5 parameters. Very important. These 5 parameters are actually given by Ayurveda. Sattvic होना चाहिए. Food should be sattvic. It should be shuddh. It should be seemit. It should be samaisar. And the fourth, very important, is it should be paushtik. Paustik meaning to say nutrition. Do we eat vitamins? Do we eat minerals? What do we eat? Do we eat carbohydrates, sugars, fat, or do we eat food containing all this? हम क्या खाते हैं? फूड खाते हैं ना. हम तो आहार लेते हैं जिसमें से बॉडी को ये चाहिए. Agree to that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
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 sir.
yes, we all
eat
agree.
food, लेकिन हमें we don't need the food, and our body has been created in such a way कि उसमें से जो न्यूट्रिशन बॉडी को चाहिए वो बॉडी न्यूट्रिशन ले लेती है. उसके बाद एक बहुत ब्यूटीफुल वेस्ट डिस्पोजल सिस्टम है. जो चीज नहीं चाहिए वो बॉडी बाहर निकाल देती है. वी डिस्पोज ऑफ इट. So what the body needs is the nutrition. What we need is the vitamins, the minerals, the amino acids, the sugars, the starch, the carbohydrate, all the different, almost 75 different types of different nutrients are required by the body on a daily basis. What the body requires is the nutrition. So we should also check whether we are getting a balanced nutrition from our food. So try to eat all balanced type of diet so that you get all the nutrients that the body requires. So don't be, there are lots of people who nowadays, thanks to the gymming culture, protein के ऊपर इतना focus कर रहे हैं. Don't be focused. It should always be a balanced approach in life. That is, our Sanatan system always says, have a balanced approach. Nothing in excess. Anything in excess, even good things in excess will harm you. So it should always be a balanced approach. So nutrition be balanced होना चाहिए, have all the nutrients that you require. But now let me come to the topic that I'm going to be talking about today. Now, जैसे मैंने कहा, we eat food, but what the body requires is nutrition. Now, when we eat food, how does the body take the nutrition? The process by which the body takes only the nutrition and throws away the waste is the process of digestion. Metabolism bolo, digestion bolo, absorption bolo. These are all parts of the digestion process. And we tend to, just neglect the digestion process. We take it for granted क्योंकि वो बराबर चल रहा है, सही चल रहा है, so we don't give it that much importance. But let me share with you one fact. Ayurveda says that the root cause of 90% of illnesses is your gut or your stomach. 90% illnesses या बीमारी का जड़ है आपका पेट. What do they mean to say by that? That statement means that 90% problems start because your digestion process is not working the way it should be working. There is some changes happening, something missing, something not right with the digestion process, which causes all the diseases to happen. Let's try to understand this a little more detail, and that this is exactly what I want to talk about today. This is one aspect of staying healthy that many people generally tend to ignore. We usually think about हम क्या खा रहे हैं, we usually think about हम क्या exercise कर रहे हैं, but we do not usually think in depth about how are we metabolizing the food that we eat, how are we digesting it, how is the nutrition being absorbed, how exactly वो process को हम healthy रख सके या अच्छा रख सके. So let's dive into that topic a little bit today, because that is the topic that I'm going to be talking about today. As I said, our body needs nutrients in abundance. Nutrients are like the fuel for our bodies. It is the fuel through which we work. Each nutrient has a specific function and reaches the body tissues through the process of digestion and absorption. Now, जैसे every different part of the body, every organ, everything needs different nutrients. Like for example, the eyes need beta carotene or vitamin A, but the bones need the mineral iron and the mineral calcium. So ये दोनों चीजें अलग-अलग है. But say when you eat some fruit which might be containing both, the body absorbs it, digests it, breaks it down. It will supply the vitamin A to the eyes, and it will supply the calcium to the bones. So that is the process of digestion and absorption and distribution through the body. This process needs to be understood. So let me just in very simple terms try to explain to you what is the digestion process, किस तरह से digestion होता है. मैं थोड़ा I'll be talking a little bit like जो हमने basically school में सुना था, but somehow most of us have conveniently forgotten. I don't know about you, but I had forgotten it before I joined this what I'm doing now, जो मैं मेरा current occupation में join हुआ उससे पहले, in which I have been for the past 18 years. But before that, I have been a science student and I am a BSc graduate. But I had conveniently forgotten about those basics, and then the importance of it came very clear to me when I understood it again. So let me just remind.
Excuse me,
Yes.
Rajiv bhai.
Yes, sir.
I think so. Can you increase the volume from your side, please? There
The
is a
volume is going low.
there is a request from one of the participant that he is
Okay.
facing a problem. So let us. No, your volume to me, I am finding it right. Arvind ji,
Okay.
I find please check your side of the volume, please, if you don't mind. If you have the same problem, you can message me, chat with me. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Need to interrupt.
Okay. Chaliye. So as I was saying, this is basic science, but somehow we tend to forget the basics. So let's talk about that. Again, water and dietary fiber are also essential. Have you ever thought that the food that we eat helps us to fulfill our nutrient needs? Now, stick to that statement. The food, we eat food, but the body needs only the nutrients. Now, let's focus on the process. Let's try to understand the process of how that nutrition is taken from the food that we eat. Digestion. What do we eat? How much is digested and metabolized? How many nutrients are absorbed? Now, that is the key. Let's try to look at it a bit deeper. Now, this is the digestive system. This, in effect, is the digestive system. Digestion basically starts from the mouth. I will not go into very many details, but just the basics, the main points. Digestion starts from the mouth. When you start chewing the food, it mixes with the saliva. The sugars actually are broken down by the saliva. It is an alkaline medium. So the saliva actually starts the process of digestion. The chewing part is actually even breaking down the food to make it more easy to process for the rest of the body. So the actual digestion process starts from the mouth, passes through the esophagus, and goes to the stomach. Now, this is the place. The stomach is the place where a lot of acids work on the food that we have eaten, and it breaks down further into, it is again broken down more so that it is ready with the nutrients to be absorbed when it passes to the next stage, which is the small intestine. Now, it is called the small intestine, but it is actually the long intestine. It is the long intestine because it is almost 22 feet long. 22 feet long intestine. And every 4 inches of this intestine, one different nutrient is absorbed. This is where the main digestion takes place. Now, this is where the nutrients are absorbed by the body and supplied to wherever it is required. This is the process. It is so beautiful process. 22 feet long, small intestine, and it is coiled up and within our body. Nature is so wonderful. We sometimes tend to forget it, but ऊपर वाले ने जो बनाया है, it is amazing. Our system, our body is amazing. From the small intestine, the food, after all the nutrient taken away, mostly what is left is the waste, and that goes into the large intestine, which is the short intestine, which is about 7 to 8 feet long. And this large intestine, usually only the solid and liquid separation takes place, and it is made ready for disposal. Now, when we talk about digestion, one common myth that most people have is that when we say, "Chalo bhai, pet saaf nahi aa raha hai," yeah, I'm not getting regular motions. So people tend to say, "Pet saaf karne ke liye kuch le lo." Maybe castor oil, maybe some churna, maybe some, n number of laxatives available. And when you have that laxative, what happens is you have motion passes and immediately you start feeling light. You feel aapne pet saaf kar liya. You have cleared your digestive system, you have put it in order. But actually that is not the case. All laxatives, irrespective of whichever you are taking, whether it is some churna, whether it is some castor oil, whether you are taking an enema, whatever, they are all working only on the large intestine. This part that I have highlighted in the picture, that is the large intestine. It only irritates the inner lining of the large intestine, और वो portion clean हो जाता है, जो whatever waste it is holding on is disposed of. it induces the disposal of all that waste which the body is holding on into in the large intestine. वो clear करना भी जरूरी है. That is also an important part of the cleaning process. It is also required, but that is not putting your entire digestive system in order. As I said, the digestion takes place in the small intestine, and no laxative actually works on the small intestine. They all work only on the large intestine, clearing away the waste disposal. But when we have a laxative, we feel, "Arey, mera pet saaf aa gaya, I am clean now. My digestive system is now very clean." It is not. It is only the large intestine which is cleared off, and the real digestion, the real problem still exists. Let me go a little bit more deeper into what happens in the small intestine and how the process of digestion takes place. There are a lot of bacteria in the small intestine which actually help the digestion process. It is a 22 feet long intestine, and if you take a cross section on the inner lining of the small intestine, there are finger-like protrusions which are called villi. The villi are used for absorbing the nutrients. These nutrients, the 22 feet long intestine has a lot many bacteria. Now there are good bacteria, there are bad bacteria. As I said, nature is all about balance. So there are good bacteria, bad bacteria. They all work on the food as it passes through the intestine. It passes because it contracts and expands. It is a regular process of contraction and expansion which makes the food move slowly forward. As the food moves forward, the bacteria start acting on it, breaking it down, and the nutrients are released. These nutrients are absorbed by the villi and they are passed to wherever they are required. Any questions so far? Am I being clear? जितना मैंने अभी तक बताया वो सब clear हो रहा है? Please confirm. मतलब कुछ लोग.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Yes.
Interesting,
Clear?
very interesting. Yes, yes, very true, very interesting.
Now let me tell you the big problem that happens. As I said, every 4 inches a different nutrient is absorbed. Now over a period of time, जब हम मैदा वाला खाना खाते हैं, some toxins जो body में जाते हैं, they get lodged in the inner recesses of the villi, and the absorption process is somehow stopped. मतलब पूरी तरह जो absorption होना चाहिए वो होता नहीं है. Sometimes that absorption cannot take place because these toxins get lodged at the inner recesses of the villi. Now what happens because of that? Let me go back to the example which I gave earlier. Let's say supposing the 4-inch block or the 4-inch part of the small intestine where it was supposed to absorb vitamin A or beta carotene, that 4 inches has got blocked because of some toxins and the inner recesses have got blocked. And now the body is not, even though you are eating a lot of carrots or vitamin A rich food, the body is not able to absorb the vitamin A in sufficient quantity. Now it will be able to absorb only from the top of the villi, and the inner recesses are not able to, actually absorb. So the amount of vitamin A that should be absorbed, the body is not getting it. Now the moment you start becoming deficient in vitamin A, the eyesight starts getting affected. You might start having a problem with night vision. Maybe the number goes up. Now what do? We rush to the eye doctor, ophthalmologist, and then we say, "Arey yaar, aankh mein problem ho raha hai." Maybe he'll give you some drops. Maybe he'll give you change the number. Naya specs de diya. We have not even thought for a moment, taken a pause and thought, what is the root cause of the problem that we are facing? We have taken corrective measure. We have corrective measure for the symptoms that we are facing, but we have not thought of the root cause. Am I being clear? Root cause वो है कि ये 4 इंच में पूरा विटामिन ए मिल नहीं रहा है बॉडी को. That is why the eyes are affected. That is why eyesight is being affected. अगर ये portion clean हो जाए, if we can clean somehow this portion, then we can, ये problem ही उधर ही at the root cause वो solve हो जाए. Now we cannot clean the small intestine the way we clean our teeth. Now just think for a moment. Supposing you don't brush your teeth for 1 day, just miss brushing your teeth for 1 day, what happens to your mouth? You will have foul breath. You will not like even the smell of your own mouth. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
you need to brush even your mouth every single day, but have you ever brushed your intestines? And there is food passing from the mouth directly into your intestines. But we have never cleaned the inner recesses of the villi. We have never cleaned the intestines. And जब ये clogging होता है, समझो विटामिन डी नहीं मिल रहा है, या मे बी समझो आयरन नहीं मिल रहा है, या मे बी कैल्शियम नहीं मिल रहा है, what happens then? Calcium deficiency is very common. Now what happens with calcium deficiency? You eat calcium supplement. Do you know normally जो calcium supplement हम लोग लेते हैं, I don't want to take any brand names, but अगर आप calcium supplement लेते हो, only about 30% of that calcium supplement is absorbed by the body. 70% is thrown out. Now what happens is, normally doctors know this, and that is why they will give you 3 times the actual calcium that you require. If you need 1000 mg, they'll tell you to take 3000 mg. You need 300 mg, they'll tell you to take 1000 mg. Why? Because the body is going to absorb only 300 mg out of that. What happens to the other 700 mg? It goes out through the urine. It is excreted from the body. Now, the kidney itself is not functioning properly. जो पूरा तरह excrete नहीं हुआ, वो किडनी में किडनी स्टोन बनता है, फिर कैल्सिफिकेशन होता है, फिर उसको हैंडल करने के लिए अलग प्रॉब्लम्स. So basically, not even identifying the root cause of any problem, you are actually inviting other problems, because we are thinking short term. I am not trying to, say something about the Western medicine or something, any particular medicine. I'm trying to talk about a general approach. And I truly respect Ayurveda because they, so many years ago, have had an approach where they think about what is causing it. Why not solve the root cause, immediately problem solved. आगे चल के problem आएगा ही नहीं. Am I making sense?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
Very much, very much.
But yeah. So how do you keep the small intestine clean? Now the question is, how do you clean the smaller intestines? One way is have fiber rich food. Fibers खाने को doctors भी बोल रहे हैं आजकल. Why? Because fibers will do that, cleaning, झाड़ू मारने वाला काम करेंगे. They will try to, because of the brushing effect, fibers are difficult to, break down by the bacteria. So fibers have that brushing effect. So it will try to, brush away the inner recesses. वो cleaning के लिए help करेंगे. Plus, fiber-rich food will also help you because other nutrients tend to bind to the fibers and they become easily palatable. When the bacteria in your digestive system is trying to break down the fibers, in the process, it will also attack the nutrients which are attached to the fibers, and those nutrients tend to get broken up, digested, metabolized, and absorbed more easily. So fiber-rich food is one thing, but that will help only to a certain extent. Now today I'm going to introduce to you one thing which again nature has offered us, which is the most unique thing that nature has offered us, which will help us keep the small intestine clean. Now that is something called aloe vera. We call it the miracle plant. Western science has become aware of this only recently, but जितने भी ancient cultures है, be it Ayurveda, be it Unani medicine, be it Chinese medicine system, even Greeks, they all knew the powers of aloe vera. Ayurveda ने इसे महाऔषधि कहा है, महाऔषधि. But what is aloe vera? Let's try to understand this, and why and how will it affect the digestive system, and how it can benefit us, and why each of us should be consuming aloe vera. Let's get a little more deep into this. Now, aloe vera is a natural, safe, tropical plant that looks like a cactus. It looks like a cactus, it behaves like a cactus, but it is not a cactus. It actually belongs to the onion, lily, garlic family. So इसके गुण धर्म थोड़े अलग है cactus. In India, it is known by many names: Kumari, Korfad, Geekwa, Gwarpata, different regions, different name. Garam वातावरण में उगता है. It usually grows in a hot climate. But when I talk about aloe vera, people say, oh, I have seen this plant grows everywhere. It's readily available everywhere. I've seen it. I can grow it in a pot at my home. But there are more than 400 varieties of aloe. Out of these 400 plus varieties, only 4 or 5 of them have medicinal properties. जो महाऔषधि कहा गया है, what the Ayurveda has written about, has those properties are available in only 4 or 5 of these 400 plus varieties. The rest are not poisonous, they are not harmful, but they don't have the medicinal properties. They don't have the potential to actually benefit you in any much way. So out of these 4 or 5, the most the most potent variety is Aloe barbadensis Miller. Now, it can be taken internally as well as applied topically. It is sometimes referred to as the nature's silent healer. aloe has many different benefits. Now, before I go ahead, let me talk about the leaf of the aloe. There are many benefits of aloe. What are the benefits? It's a natural cleanser. It's a detoxifier. Small intestine को तो clean करता ही है. But even when you apply it topically on the skin, there are lots of ladies who use it, on the face as a face cleanser, a skin cleanser. तो ये cleanser भी है. It has an analgesic effect. अगर आप wound के ऊपर लगाते हो, if you apply it on any wound, cut, wound, burn, if you apply it on the wound, it also has a painkiller effect. It reduces the pain. It in fact also reduces swelling. It also has anti-inflammatory properties. It's a bactericidal, it's a virucidal, it is antipruritic. Antipruritic means if there is some irritation or itching happening, it will, usko bhi shant kar dega. Antipyretic. Antipyretic means it helps to control or level the temperature of the body. It has anti-inflammatory properties. It has high nutritional value. If taken internally, it has almost 75 different natural nutrients which we require on a daily basis. और हमारे खुराक से जो नहीं मिल रहा है, that aloe vera can supply. So it is the ideal diet supplement, if you can look at it that way. Very important function that aloe does, which I think very few things in nature does, is that it has a keratolytic effect. That means it helps the body to break down and digest dead tissues. See, our body is made up of millions and billions of cells. Just like a building. A building is made of bricks. Now, the brick is the building block of any structure, If the brick is, वो brick मजबूत है, तो building मजबूत है. वैसे ही अपना body मजबूत करना है. If you want to have a strong body or a healthy body, the cells, individual cells of our body have to be, healthy. Now, nature has made our body in such a way that constantly new cells are being produced and old cells are also dying off at the same time. It is very important for the old dead cells to be removed from the body. Aloe vera helps not only in the regeneration of healthy cells, but also helps in the keratolytic action. That is, it also helps to break down and digest the dead cells and tissues. It moisturizes tissues, pH same as the human skin. So every type of skin, if you are thinking of topical application, every type of skin, it is suitable to every type of skin. Some may say I have a dry skin, some may say I have a oily skin, some may say I have a sensitive skin. Doesn't matter, because the pH is somewhere between 4.5 to 5.5, which is the same as the human skin. By the way, human skin is acidic. There is a reason why it is acidic. We are not neutral. We are acidic. We have acidic skin because it is the first line of defense to any bacteria or virus attack that we face from nature. So nature has provided us with the line of defense. Our skin has been made acidic. I'm detracting, but let me just mention this. There are lots of soaps nowadays available which says not acidic, we want to be alkaline, we want soft skin. Soft skin करने में आप अपना immune system low कर रहे हैं. So don't sacrifice your immunity just for having very soft skin. We can have soft skin with aloe vera, at the same time maintaining the immunity. Okay, let me get a little more deeper into how actually aloe works and how it benefits in cleaning the small intestine.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
How can I identify that which is the suitable aloe vera? Because in my house I got two types of aloe veras are there.
Okay.
Or otherwise I have to go to Patanjali to get only that liquid.
Patanjali se bhi milega ki nahi, I will come to that. Let me get through this. I'm sure most of your questions will be answered. By the way, the aloe barbadensis has these yellow flowers if you see on the screen. Yellow flowers. They come just once a year. They just come once a year.
Correct.
But even if you have aloe barbadensis Miller, I would suggest don't use it. Why not? I will talk about it in my slides that I will go and hide. I'll clarify this. So just a little bit of patience, sir. So now improves digestion and gut health. Now new research is saying that aloe vera not only improves digestion, gut health, but it actually helps and promotes the healthy growth of the healthy bacteria. That means, as I said, in the gut, there are two types of bacteria, good bacteria and bad bacteria. This helps in promoting the good bacteria, growth of the good bacteria. So digestion itself becomes more. It can also help cure stomach ulcers. It helps to soothe acid reflux. Acidity में भी बहुत मदद करता है. The way it works is this way. It works actually in 3 stages. First of all, it cleans. Now there are 2 components in aloe vera, something called lignins and the other is called saponins. Because of lignins, it has a penetrating property. It is able to penetrate. Even when you apply topically, anything containing aloe vera tends to get absorbed into the skin very fast. You don't need to rub it. It gets absorbed. Why? Because it has penetrating properties. That is because of the lignins present in the aloe vera. And then there are saponins. Saponins are the English word soap comes from saponins. Saponins are the cleanings. For example, if you have bindi or lady's finger or okra, whatever you call it, if you cut it, there is a sticky substance coming out, right? That is saponins. It helps in cleansing. So there are many things in nature which have lignins. There are many things in nature which have saponins. But aloe vera is unique because it has a high concentration of lignins as well as saponins. So it is a combination of both of them. And together, because of that, the inner lining is cleaned very easily. It actually penetrates to the inner lining of the to the inner recesses of the villi and also cleans it out. Because of the lignins, it is able to penetrate, and because of the saponins, it cleans out. So if you are intaking aloe vera on a daily basis, this tends to get cleared out very easily. The cleaning process happens. The inner lining, if it is very clear of the small intestine, then proper absorption can take place, proper digestion can take place. Second stage is the nourishment stage. After the cleansing, it also provides a lot of vitamins, minerals, amino acids. There are more than, as I said, 75 different natural nutrients. There are 18 essential amino acids, and aloe vera contains all 18 of them. All the essential amino acids aloe vera already contains. So it is a storehouse of nutrition. So हमारे normal food से what, as someone was saying, as Mr. Yajmanam was saying, आज के खाने में हमें न्यूट्रिशन मिलता नहीं है, शुद्ध मिलता नहीं है, जो मिल रहा है वही खाना पड़ता है. ओके, बट एटलीस्ट यू कैन, जो न्यूट्रिशन हमें फूड से नहीं मिल रहा है, व्हाट वी डोंट गेट फ्रॉम द फूड आउटसाइड, दैट एटलीस्ट यू कैन कॉम्पेंसेट by daily intake of aloe vera. And the third stage is the therapeutic stage. It has a lot of anthraquinones and a lot of enzymes which help to boost the immune system. So it not only makes you healthy, it also keeps you healthy. It will help you fight against all diseases. So आपकी immune system को strong करता है. This is in broad how you can what aloe vera works. Even when you apply topically, the way of working of aloe vera is the same. Now, what I would like to introduce to you today is the world's best aloe vera, because I have been associated with this company called Forever Living Products for the past almost 18 years. We are known worldwide as the aloe vera company. We are the world's largest producer of aloe vera. And let me tell you why Forever Living Aloe. Now, let me give you a brief introduction of Forever Living Products. This is the man who started this company. He was the founder, and I've been privileged enough to have met him many times before he died almost 3 years ago, before he passed away. He's Rex Mon, and he started this company in 1978. So almost 46 years of operation. What started in USA is today operational across, we are today a $4 billion corporation operating across 160 plus countries worldwide. 160 plus countries worldwide, so a truly multinational company, and we are known worldwide as the aloe vera company. So what does Forever Living Products do? So multinational company started in 1978, 47 years of operations. We are a $4 billion company. It's a cash-rich company, debt-free company with over $1.5 billion in assets, and we are the absolute world leaders in aloe vera and bee products. So we also have products from the beehive. We have more than 200 products. We won't get into all of that, but we are known as the aloe vera company. Why? We'll talk about that a little more in the further slides. We have nutritional products, we have personal care products, we have skincare products, we have weight management products, basically wellness industry. Products that help you look good and feel good. So अच्छी सेहत के लिए and अच्छे दिखने के लिए जो भी जरूरी है वो सब कुछ है Forever. Now we are a vertically integrated. Now, this is very important and I would like to talk about that. What is vertically integrated? We control each and every stage of production and distribution of aloe vera. See, आज हम aloe vera बोलेंगे ना तो हम लोग को लगता है हम कहाँ से aloe vera ले लूँ या मेरे घर पे उगा लूँ. Now, this company starts from the ground up. What is the quality of aloe vera which we get? Nowadays, it is very easy to outsource things. But Forever Living Products grows its aloe in almost 7,500 acres of land. Land hamara. The way we cultivate, so quality starts from the ground up. We do not use any synthetic fertilizers. We do not use any synthetic pesticides. The way it is hand harvested, hand filleted. Everything is taken so much care of that we can ensure the quality. And that is why even today, आज हजारों नहीं लाखों कंपनियां हैं. People, there are so many companies using aloe vera in their products. But even today, Forever Living Products controls more than 60% of the world's commercial production of aloe vera. We are the world's largest producer of aloe vera. Why? Because the quality that we offer, nobody else can offer. Now, we'll talk about that a little more. Vertical integration. From plant to product to you. Complete quality and cost control, 7,500 acres of aloe plantation, own research and development, state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities, worldwide patents to most of our products, and constant innovation. 7,500 acres of aloe plantation. Why we need to do that? Because we want to ensure. एक छोटा सा example देता हूँ. In our aloe fields, what do we use as manure or for to fertilize the soil? We, after removing the aloe, the rind which is left, we again put it into the soil to regenerate the soil, and we use goats. बकरी क्यों यूज करते हैं? बकरी सब कुछ खाती है. Goat eats everything in nature. It will eat all types of plants, but it will not eat aloe vera. I'll talk about why it won't eat aloe vera, but it does not eat aloe vera. So we leave goats into our fields. They will eat all the other weeds which are growing around, but the goat droppings will again fertilize the soil. So goats are used to actually fertilize the soil also, and to keep it weed free or free of any other things which will harm the aloe vera. So we use such innovative farming methods, innovative ways to keep it organic without using any synthetic process. We control each and every stage of production and distribution. The quality that we have ensured is the reason why we have stayed as #1 in the aloe industry for the past 47 years. We have aloe drinks. Now, the aloe that I talked about is not the entire leaf, it is just the inner gel. All the benefits that I've talked about is only the inner gel. Now, the outer leaf, the green leaf, and between the green leaf, outer leaf, and the inner gel, there is a very thin membrane which is called emodine. Now, listen to this and understand this very clearly. This emodine is something that is a very, very strong laxative. We ensure that the emodine is not used in any of our products. We use only the inner nutritious gel, which has all the medicinal properties, without the emodine. What most other manufacturers will do is, they will, जैसे गन्ने का जूस निकालते हैं, they wring out the entire leaf and give you with the emodine. Because of that, they will say you can have only 30 ml of it or 40 ml of it. You drink that aloe vera, you have a very strong laxative action, and you feel, oh, detoxification ho gaya, my system is clean. But as I explained earlier, what you have done is just ensured that the large intestine gets clean, but you have missed out on the main benefit of aloe vera, which is the cleansing of the small intestine. What we use in our products is only the inner nutritious aloe vera gel. It's an excellent detoxifier. It ensures a healthy digestive system. It has more than 75 natural nutrients, boosts the immune system, nature's silent healer, natural painkiller, anti-inflammatory. All the benefits that I talked about is there in this aloe drink. We recommend that everybody should be drinking this aloe vera on a regular basis, first thing in the morning on an empty stomach for best results. I have been drinking this aloe vera for almost 18 years. Not only me, my entire family. And touch wood, मैं बड़ी बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. By God's grace, see, during the lockdown, we have faced the lockdown. All of us have gone through that period. The entire world has gone through that period, very traumatic period for many of us. But during the lockdown period, I was visiting many, Corona warriors. I was going to, hospitals. giving my products to so many people. I have never been at home, मतलब constantly निकलता था, and there was always this fear in my mind कि infection अगर मेरे को लग गया तो I will come and pass on that infection to my family. So I was always afraid. I was very, taking a lot of care. Whenever I came from outside, I would go directly, wash my clothes, have a bath immediate. बहुत extra precaution लगता था. During that entire 1.5 years of lockdown, 5 times I got tested, 5 times. And by the grace of God, every time my tests came out negative. I was never infected with it. Why? I believe there are 2 reasons for it. One is because I've been having aloe vera for the past 18 years, and because of that, maybe my immunity was strong. मैं बड़ी बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. It was actually the grace of God कि नहीं हुआ मेरे को. But I believe, and I truly believe, कि वो aloe vera से भी ज़्यादा there was a second reason, which this is my personal belief, that the second reason I believe was the more powerful reason why I did not get infected. 5 times I got tested and every time it was negative. Why I didn't get affected? Because of the good wishes and the blessings of the people with whom I have shared this wonderful product. People whose health has changed, people who have given, मतलब दिल से जो दुआ मिलती है ना, that is a strong shield protecting me. That is what I always believe. So I suggest use this product and share this with as many people as you can. This is knowledge which this company shares. ये इस तरह से, you go to a doctor, he'll tell you, you have this medicine, you have, nobody tries to explain to you how you can not fall ill, how you can actually safeguard your health. We are talking about not falling ill, how you can safeguard your health in today's times, because you cannot control what you eat. That is not completely within your control. You cannot control what you drink, even the water which we drink, even the air which we breathe. You cannot control. Lot many toxins entering our system. If you want to still keep your strong immunity, if you want to keep your digestive system healthy, this is something that will help you do that without, and you can be very sure that the quality is second to none. The best product available in the entire world today. That is why we have been at the #1 position for the past 47 years. And forget what the world says. I truly believe this because I have experienced this. My family has experienced this. I have been having it for almost 18 years. And of course, Guruji has already felt the benefits. So he wanted, when I told him that I would like to share this with your group, he was very, very ready and willing. He said, okay, you try to share this so that more people will benefit with the health giving benefits of this wonderful product.
I will be sharing this, my experience about this products. Let Rajiv ji get into the things. And there are something which I have, what I have faced, you all know, all the Vedshala students, they know, from paralysis, from having cancer to Snehal, to paralysis, and then to heart surgery, and what were the things and how we were been we got an advantage. I will be talking over it. Let Rajiv ji explain his thing, and then I will end up accordingly.
Yeah. I have just one more important topic to cover. The most important question, which sometimes is why Forever Living Aloe. But let me just go through the other products and then we'll talk about that, because we have few variations of the aloe. Now we have the aloe berry nectar, which is 90% aloe vera gel, but 10% we have added apple juice and cranberry juice. Now this is very good for people who have, first of all, you can use it as a different flavor also, but the apple juice and cranberry juice is also beneficial for people, for ladies especially, also for people who have uric acid buildup in the body, people who have kidney problems, kidney stones, or urinary tract infections. So this is very good for those people. Then we have another flavor called the aloe peaches. Again, 90% is, 84.5% is pure aloe vera, plus there is pure peach puree. Now peaches, sun-ripened peaches, they are very good in the ACE vitamins. What do I mean by ACE vitamins? Vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E. These are very good for people with eyesight problems. This is very good for people who have skin-related problems, because vitamin E is the most important vitamin that the skin requires. And of course, it has a very, very sweet taste. So children love this taste. So if you would like to give children, they will love the taste of aloe peaches. The basic aloe vera gel which is 99.7% pure aloe without any chemical preservatives. And that aloe is tasting a little bit sour. It has a sour taste. So children usually don't like that taste. But as adults, I love that taste. I've grown to love that taste now over many years. And then we also have aloe mango, which is mango flavored aloe. Again, 86% pure aloe plus mango concentrate added. Then we have something developed specifically for people with joint problems, which is the Forever Freedom. People who have arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, any type of joint problems, spondylitis. You know, nowadays people who work in front of a computer screen throughout the day have neck problems. So any type of joint problems, this is very beneficial for that. It has added vitamin C, MSM, which is methyl sulfonyl methane, and glucosamine and chondroitin. Now, all these, I'm naming all the chemicals, but they are all added from 100% natural sources. All our products have been sourced from nature. Nothing synthetic, zero synthetic added into it. Nothing absolutely can come which is from a synthetic base. Everything is extracted from natural sources. Now, the important question, why Forever Aloe? Now, this question usually comes to me, especially in India, and especially because these are a bit premium products. So the pricing makes people think, अरे why not grow aloe? अपने इंडिया में तो हो रहा है, आयुर्वेद ने बोला है, but do we get the right quality of aloe? Now I'll give you not one, but 10 different reasons. The quality. No synthetic herbicides or pesticides used. It's a GM-free product. Now, as I said, the goats are used to actually provide manure to the soil. We can do that because we control the fields. We control the harvesting, the cultivation of the aloe vera in almost 7,500 acres of land. This is the reason why. नहीं तो कोई भी farmer को बोल दो, we can actually outsource the aloe. There is so much growing in Rajasthan. We can have said, okay, grow it and give it to us. We have 7,500 acres of land because so that we can control it from the ground up. No synthetic herbicides or pesticides used. It is a GM-free. GM-free means it's not genetically modified. So purest form of most nutritious aloe. Secondly, it is the most potent variety, Aloe barbadensis Miller, out of the 400 plus variety. Only mature leaf used. Now understand this. The aloe vera plant, as I said, it looks like a cactus. It grows to its full height in almost 6 months. Within 6 months, it has grown to its full height. But the medicinal properties that I talked about, they come into the leaf only after 2 years. So that it takes almost 2 years for maturity. We ensure that we use only the leaves which are more than 2 years old and less than 4 years old. That is why we need such extensive fields. Only maturity after. In India, if I buy aloe vera, tell me one farmer who has the financial acumen, financial capacity to wait for 2 years before cutting one aloe leaf. In India, a farmer unfortunately has to have not 2, but he tries to have 3 crops in a year. वो 6 महीने में निकाल के by the ton वो बेचने की कोशिश करेगा. What quality you will get? You are getting full aloe. You might be getting pure Aloe barbadensis Miller, but no maturity, so no benefit. The potency is suffering. So we wait for 2 years, only mature leaf used. Now it is naturally stabilized. Now this is again very important. Say supposing you cut a banana. You open a banana, you cut it up and you leave it in a plate open for half an hour, 30 minutes. What happens to the banana? It sort of browns. It becomes brown, right? Why does it become brown? Because of the oxygen in the air working on it. It gets oxidized. Now, getting oxidized does not mean that the banana has spoiled in half an hour. It does not get spoiled. But the nutritional value has been compromised. All the nutrients in it have been, nasht ho gaye. They are gone. They have been oxidized by acting with the oxygen in the air. This process of oxygen actually reduces the potency of the fruit that we eat. Now, aloe vera gel is it gets oxidized very fast. Now, we have developed a natural process of stabilization using only natural stabilizers, 100% natural stabilizers. And we hold the worldwide patents to this process. So it is naturally stabilized. We are the only aloe vera drink available in India You can pick up any drink. There are many other manufacturers. You can pick up any drink. हम लोग usually घुमा के price tag देखते हैं. Sometimes take a look at the ingredients. It will always be written there, class B preservatives added. In our product, it is 100% naturally stabilized, no synthetic preservatives added. We can ensure a shelf life of almost 2 years, 2 years shelf life without adding any chemical preservatives, just because of this process of stabilization to which we hold the global patents. And independent, many people have tried testing it, taken aloe vera gel from a 2-year-old bottle, taken that gel and compared it to a fresh leaf, aloe vera gel from a fresh leaf. They are found to be essentially identical. So this process of natural stabilization is available only with us. Over 1.5 million tests carried out every year. Extensive testing. The quality that we ensure, no other manufacturer can come even close to that. Aseptic manufacturing allows over 300% vitamin retention. Only nutritious inner gel used, no MOD, no outer leaf used. No artificial coloring or flavoring, 100% natural ingredients, 100% natural. Independent tests show that our aloe gel is essentially identical to fresh cut aloe leaf. And 99.7% pure aloe vera gel. No other manufacturer in the entire world can boast of a gel which has 99.7% purity. We use 100%, 99.7% pure aloe vera gel. मतलब हमारे gel को you can, when you're using that gel, you can actually think that you're cutting open a fresh leaf and having it. It's as good as that. Now, one other question remains. Yeah, if it is so good, why not grow it in a pot at home and use it? I'm sure ये question आया होगा बहुत सारे लोगों को. If I can source the right aloe barbadensis miller, why not grow it at home? By the way, I have one aloe barbadensis miller growing at my home. It is the aloe barbadensis miller, the right variety, because I have taken the variety from the company itself. I use it for decorative purpose because I love that plant. It grows, it comes with beautiful yellow flowers once a year. Ekdam lamba stalk hota hai and looks very beautiful when the yellow flowers come. But I do not use that. Why? Because as I said, aloe vera is not a cactus, but it behaves in many ways like a cactus. If you don't give it water for 3-4 days, it will not die because it takes a lot of things from the atmosphere. Imagine a plant growing in an atmosphere which is already polluted. Imagine a plant growing in an atmosphere which is already polluted. Like, for example, I stay in Mumbai. हमारे यहाँ तो in Mumbai, if a traffic cop who stands at a busy intersection only does 8 hours duty, he has to wear a mask because of the pollution. Itna pollution है city में. People in cities like Delhi, people are really worried about the rising levels of pollution. So in that, if an aloe vera plant is grown in that atmosphere where it is staying out in that atmosphere for 24 hours, what will be there in the gel? What it has absorbed from the atmosphere. तो वो जेल में कितना प्योरिटी होएगा? वो जेल में भी वही सारा पोल्यूशन आ ही जाएगा. So if you want the right quality, right potency, so you need to grow the aloe in proper environment, and that is why we grow it in our own fields. That is the reason why we need to control right from the ground up the production of aloe. Most importantly, 100% money back guarantee. If you are not satisfied with the product, you can give back an unopened product and you can say, I am not satisfied with the quality. No questions asked, money back guarantee. No questions asked, money back guarantee. Company is so, मतलब हम इतने strongly believe करते हैं हमारे product में कि we will say 100% money back guarantee. Unopened product आप वापस दे दो. I didn't like it. I don't want to use it. No questions asked. Okay, no problem. Take your money back. We can say this with 100% confidence because we know कि जो product हम दे रहे हैं दुनिया का कोई company similar product उसके नजदीक भी नहीं दे पाएगा. They cannot even come close to the quality that we are offering. Now, one more product I will just briefly talk about before I hand over to our Guruji is the Forever Bee Honey. Just as Forever Living Products is the world's largest producer of aloe vera, we are also the world's largest producer of bee products. So one honey, I will not talk more in depth about it, but just थोड़ा सा briefly बताता हूँ honey के बारे में. Honey, honey is something that हमारे पंचामृत, 5 अमृत में से एक अमृत है मध, शहद, honey. Can anybody share with me why honey is given that special status? Anybody in the मतलब आप लोग, you can unmute yourself and just answer me whatever. What do you feel? Why do you think honey is given this special status of, you know, अमृत क्यों कहा गया है? What makes it so unique? Anybody, please.
Because it contains 95% natural
Sir,
nutrients.
Guruji,
That
आपको तो
you have
सब you know.
already listed.
You know.
You have already listed. So these are the things that you have already showing it.
No.
So absolutely
No, no.
right. It's an instant
No.
energy source.
No, that
Instant.
is correct. But what makes it unique is that it is the most nutritious product in nature. Natural foods में सबसे ज़्यादा nutrition, the highest amount of nutrition that you get from a single natural food is from a honey. It is a complete food. Whatever you need, if I don't have anything for months on end, but if I have honey regularly, then my body will keep getting all the vitamins, all the minerals, all the amino acids, everything that my body needs is there. It's a complete food to survive. Honey के जितना nutrition aloe vera में भी नहीं है. In fact, it has 75 nutrients. This has 95 nutrients. It has everything that a human body requires. It is the most nutritious natural food in nature, and we have the world's best quality honey. अच्छा, one more thing. एक छोटा सा example देता हूँ. Ayurveda says that when a child is born, when a newborn child is born, उसको सबसे पहले मध चटाना चाहिए, so that वो बच्चे की immune system strong होती, so that the newborn's immunity can become stronger. So he has to be, just one drop of honey should be put on his, tongue. That helps the body, the newborn baby, to have a strong immune system. That much importance has been given to pure honey. But if you ask a doctor, he will say, don't give honey to a child till the child is at least 6 months old. Now, who should you believe? Ayurveda or the doctors? Please share your views. Everybody, open to everyone.
Of
Whom
course,
would you believe?
of course, doctor, because as on today, what is the purity of the honey that we are getting? That's a question mark. That's a question mark. So,
you are absolutely
because
right.
that was a major issue happening even with Patanjali when Supreme Court intervened, saying that how can you claim that the claims that you are making are wrong? When a Supreme Court gives such a judgment, there has been a essence behind it, isn't it? So I would say, as on today, definitely I should believe doctor. But if I have a forever option,
I'll tell you, there are two things, sir.
Ayurveda.
One is the purity. One is the purity, and you are absolutely right. You don't get pure honey now. But supposing you were to get pure honey also, still there is one other factor which is a deterrent for giving it to young children. That is the presence of lead. Now, how does lead get into honey? Lead, the mineral lead, sisa. How does lead get into honey? Lead, when you go to fill up petrol at a petrol pump, you get lead-free petrol. Lead की मात्रा कम वाला petrol मिलता है आपको. Yeah. Why is that? Because lead is available or is always there in the refined petrol that we put into our vehicles. Lead, when the fumes of that petrol, मतलब जो गाड़ी में से combustion निकलता है, fumes निकलते हैं, उसी के अंदर lead होता है. And whenever this is around any beehive, that pollution gets, or that combustion, that carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide containing the lead gets into the honey. Once the honey is contaminated with the lead, there is no way of removing the lead without decomposing the honey. मतलब उसके बाद आपको honey में से lead निकालना है, so you will need to do a chemical process to actually decompose the honey. Otherwise, you cannot separate the honey from the lead. So the only solution is you have to have your beehives in a lead-free environment where there are no petrol or petrol-driven vehicles around. And that is what we do. Forever Living Products does its honey production in the high mountain regions of Spain, and what we use around that entire region is only electrical vehicles, no petrol driven vehicles, so that our honey is completely lead free. 100% pure honey to hai hi hai, but it is also lead free. And I'll share with you, when my daughter was born, I gave this honey in the when she was born, the first thing that हमने उसको चटाया ये honey. So I'm 100% sure that what we are using, the quality that we are offering is second to none. So the best quality honey possible, and it is also a blend of honeydew honey and blossom honey. But abhi detail mein jaunga to I can do another 1 hour session on honey. I think I'll close at that. The most important thing I will now, just to recap, is that all of us need to actually take the aloe vera gel every single day. If in today's time, if you want, see, optimal activity is important, right type of diet is important. Again, to recap, सात्विक होना चाहिए, शुद्ध होना चाहिए, सीमित होना चाहिए, समयसर होना चाहिए और पौष्टिक आहार होना चाहिए. ये 5 बेसिक रीजन फीचर्स मैंने बताए आहार कैसा होना चाहिए. Secondly, more important than what you are eating is how much is your body absorbing from what you are eating. So you need to be very conscious about the process of digestion, metabolism, and absorption that your body's digestive system, what is the state of it, the health of it. And the best way to have a healthy digestive system is nature's own Maha-Aushadhi, which is aloe vera. And the world's best aloe vera is with Forever Living Products. अगर आपको हेल्दी रहना है, you cannot control things. आज ना खाना प्योर है, ना पानी प्योर है, ना हवा प्योर है. We are living in an age where we can't control all that, but what we can control is we can keep our system clean and healthy from inside thanks to this aloe vera which is available. Now over to you, sir. That's it from my side today.
Thank you very much, Rajiv Mohaday. I'm sorry I won't be able to switch on my video today.
Okay.
Now, I will be addressing some of the things. Now, there are questions. Before that, let me share my experience about this product. Actually, we were old friends, we 3 of us. We are 3 musketeers, they call it. I, myself, Rajiv, and Kalpesh Kini. He is an advocate, Kalpesh Kini. And Rajiv Mohaday, I had been with him since many years now. He has seen the process of my family and the problems, health problems that we had been facing. Especially, it started in 2012 when Snehal was detected with cancer. Thereafter, we had to undergo a lot of chemo and all that process. And Rajiv came up with saying that, why don't you supplement her with this aloe gel that will help her in her chemo process to recover fast. Because chemo is actually, basically, I would say, it's like a red poison. It's actually the main essence of the chemo. In some cases, are cobra poison. So they normally call it as a red poison, as a chemo. And she had to undergo. Apart from that, she was already diabetic. That was another challenge that we had to face. So to avoid any complications, the doctor said, okay, don't worry. After that, we can give them so-and-so medicine. After that, so-and-so medicine, then the pattern of medicines will follow. And she will recover from chemo. So not an issue. But then there was a question mark because being of a medical background, I myself had many questions which were unanswered. But somehow they were answered by Rajiv's, recommendation about aloe gel. And that's how Snehal, after every chemo, used to have that. But initially, I was very frankly, very reluctant to have it because it was costing. The cost was the factor. But then calculating the whole thing, I found it is falling me cheaper than the other medical supplement that I have to take after the chemo. And after the chemo, those medicines were not guaranteed that it can give her that, recovery. So as a result, we went into this aloe. and we found it very, very positive. And I would say okay, it was much more a cheaper option that I had. Because of the purity, whatever Rajiv said, yes, I have physically experienced. Number one. I'm here not to endorse a product. I'm here because I know that Vetshala is my family. So good things, and y'all are the people who have prayed whenever there was a illness. As far as myself is concerned, both the time y'all have been praying God a lot. I yet remember you had this Hanuman Chalisa, this thing as well. Hanuman Chalisa Japam for me, especially for my recovery and all that. And that has helped me. Definitely, it has helped me 1,000 times. But after that, I would put it, this aloe gel have kept me going. The complications were there. The complications were there. I won't blame. You were having aloe gel, sir. Then why complication? I had aloe gel at a very later stage. I recommend better to start early than to be late, very frankly. And there is one more very good saying that we always say. The worth of a doctor should be judged by how many patients they can put off medication, means away from medication, not from how many he has put on medication.
Beautifully said, sir.
So on medication is not the work of doctor. He is responsible to put it off the medication. And I would find it forever is that doctor which is addressing to put you off medications. Yes, my medicines have reduced. Snehal's medicines have practically regarding cancer. She is having not even a single tablet as on today for her cancer. She's whatever medication is there is for her diabetes, but that too is with control. So here we are having a good things happening. Yeah, thank you, Yajmanji. And I know you are quite involved, and you are the person who had always been worried, Yajman, Meenu, Thakkar. You were all really very much concerned when I was ill. But
Sir, your voice always very happy to listen.
oh my
Because
dear.
I like to listen like you or madam also. Because in your absence, I heard her also. God
Yeah,
bless you. Because particularly I'm
yeah,
elder than you.
yeah.
That's why I'm blessing. Be with us. Probably
Yajmanji, I exchange one thing about, I remember one thing about you, Yajmanji. You always, once you commented, okay, after continuous session, why you are so fresh? Even I think so, KB Minakshi had asked me once that why you are so fresh. And Meenu Bhatia, I met her personally, and she said, okay, sir, why are you fresh even after running and having such lectures? I would put it, it is your inner passion for Sanskritam, number one. But to supplement and to support my passion is definitely aloe vera. We as a Vedshala has never taken any product promotion things, as you all know. We have never done that. But I think so now it is a high time. Good things should pass on. And we generally will have a question, okay, sir, this is an international company. The farms are not in India. We are not Swadeshi. We will take. The company is interested to have farms in India. But the farmers in India should have the attitude to change their thinking. But we cannot say the world is a different part from you. As being a Sanskrit student, we believe in Vasudeva Kutumbakam, isn't it? So the whole family or the whole world is a single base. And Ayurveda or even our Sanskritam spreads its wing all over the world. So how can you say that India, now India, when we say India, yes, we have kept the flames of Sanatan continuously, or our Vedic culture continuously. We have kept it on. That is different. But things happening elsewhere or somewhere else does not mean that we are not part of it, or that country is not part of it. Country is a geographical division. And as a Sanskrit or a Vedic Sanskrit students, we should initiate what is best is always described in Sanskrit literature and books, Veda, Puran, Upanishad, everywhere. There, none of our Srimad Bhagavad Gita, never a line you will see that this has to be followed only with this geographical region. I'm not talking about other geographical region. Bhagavan also, whatever Updesham he gave was basically for the mankind. And if a company who is not in India is working for the mankind, don't you think it is a Sanatan Vichar or Vedic thinking or Sanskrit thinking? We should promote
Yes, sir.
such
Yes,
things.
sir. Yes, sir.
We should promote such things. And at the same time, the people who take the advantage of the geographical advantage of being an Indian company and putting up a wrong claims to the public have to be shown their place. They have to be shown their place. Don't with doing or promoting yogasanam. Yogasanam was never researched. Yeah, it was Patanjali who was the base of even Sanskrit grammar as well as our yoga abhyasam. He had promoted, and yes, we had over the period of time, and because of the political reasons, the thing was backleft. That does not mean it gives you an authority of an Ayurveda, and whatever you say, we believe. I have come across such products made in India, made in Bharat, that has not given me good results. Like precisely what aloe vera is said, how many people can talk that they have done research? The videos that we see about their labs are somewhere I find it a studio instead of a lab. Please be alert. Don't get into wrong things. Now, coming to the point of Rajiv ji, and most of on behalf of my the Vedshala family, I would say, ask Rajiv Mohoday how to get the product and what is the another advantage, because you have said health and wealth. So health, I believe health is wealth, but without wealth, I cannot buy my health. That is another thing that I want to put up. So, so here I want to have an apple a day, but I want my income to be equal to purchase my apple a day. Yeah.
Okay.
So for that, if he recommends whatever, in short, it will be definitely. So please be connected for the people, especially Minu, because Minu has joined us from Dubai, and she has always been alert Vedshala family member, I would put it. Yajmanji equally, he has always respected the call that was given on Vedshala WhatsApp group. So thank you very much. And please, Rajiv ji, it's my humble request to just spell a little bit about it. And those who are interested can how to get into your touch. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, Minu. Don't worry. Thanks.
Now, the only question remaining is how and where do I get these products? Now, because you are part of the Vedshala family, so these products can be purchased directly from the company itself through a link which we will be providing to you. But the main thing is, because you are part of the Vedshala family, you can avail of these products at a special introductory discount. This discount will be available to you. All you need to do when you want to purchase any of the products, you want more information about these products, whichever country, as I said, Forever Living Products is operational in 160 plus countries. So we have our branches practically all over the globe. So wherever you are, all you need to do is just send a WhatsApp message to Guruji saying, okay, how can I find out more about it, or interested, or I would like to buy the products, whatever. Just let him know. He will send you a link, so that using his link, if you can purchase the products, you will be buying directly from the company, and you will also be availing of a special discount. So you will get the products at a discounted price. You can buy it online, and they can be delivered to you wherever in the world you are. So whichever, whether you are in a small interior of India or you are in any part of the world, these products can be delivered to your doorstep. So since Forever is already operational. Now the second aspect that I would like to emphasize, and which sir has already talked about a little bit, is the income part of it. If you would like to use these products lifelong and also to use it for free, we also have an income generating opportunity with it. And it is also a very sattvic opportunity. Why I say sattvic is because all you need to do is share these products with more people. Share this information with more people, spread the word, and you can also create a secondary or a income source along with it from your home itself, just by sharing good knowledge about these products to more people. How you can go about doing that? Again, you just message sir, and he will send you a video which will explain to you the entire process of how you can be involved in actually generating the income. So either if you want to use the product, message him, enjoy the discount, or if you would like to start it off as a secondary extra income source, also you just message him. He will send you a video to explain the entire process, and we can get into the details of it later on. One thing again I will say is, it is, even if you do want to get into it as an income opportunity, please treat it as a sattvic income source where you are just helping more people with what they need, and automatically the good blessings will come to you. So it is a very sattvic business. Just message whatever you want to do, but I would still suggest the first step is start using the product. Personally, see, I have said many things about my experiences with the product. Guruji has said about his experiences with the product. I would suggest first experience the product yourself and enjoy the discount and enjoy the products. First thing is, health is the wealth, the true wealth. Then comes wealth. Once the moment you are healthy, more we can discuss about it later on. But first, use the product. That is my recommendation. Message Guruji immediately after this session, and he will send you a link, depending on which part of the globe you are, so you can purchase the products and have it delivered directly to you with the discounted price. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for giving me this time and the opportunity to share this knowledge with all of you. Thank you, sir. Guruji, with your permission, can I sign off?
I thank Rajiv Bhai for this, and I trust what Rajiv Bhai has said. This is from the depth of my heart, I am saying. And I recommend my Vedchala family to really do something for your own self. First is health, and then definitely a second source of income, that is binary source of income, because Atharva Ved is also part of Samskritam. It is also an important part of our culture, Vedic culture. So, Sarva Sukhino Bantu. इसी प्रार्थना के साथ let us end this session. Thank you very much to Rajiv Mahoday for giving us such a knowledgeable thing and an opportunity. Very frankly, I'm telling you, wherever you are there, Minu, you are in Dubai, you will get this product directly in your dinar rates and everything delivered at your doorstep in Dubai or wherever. There are some students who are in Mars and Jupiter also. They are also getting their delivery over there. Okay. So let us end with a beautiful smile on our face. Thank you very much to attend.
Thank you, sir, for the
this thing
opportunity.
with your first call. Omji, are you there, Omji?
Yeah, Guruji, I am very well here, Guruji.
Omji is a wonderful person who himself is a learned person and very learned person, I would say. Thank you, Meenakshi. I saw your message. He's a very learned person. He is a professor who used to teach in American universities about zoology. So, now he has settled down, retired from everything and settled down. Gayatri is also here. Gayatri Budhwani, you are a very enterprising person. Sita Lakshmi, I always expected you to be present. I know your sambar is getting, cooked very fast. So, Sita Lakshmi, I love you. We are ending our this thing. Thank you very much. And Omji is a person who has written a book. If you all remember, the founder of what we call it, Gita Press. Gita Press is Sanatan Press. So Hanuman Das Ji Poddar ke baare mein, for him, there was a book that was written by Om Gupta Ji. I'm really a lucky person to have him always behind me. and thick and thin, whenever possible, he attends our workshop. Irrespective of his, things, he's very eager, and he's my spirit, I would say. Gayatri Budwani, Satwa. Gayatri, तू
Guruji,
स्वीट गायब हो गया. हाँ, बोलिए ना ओम जी.
Guruji, I need link to purchase this aloe vera by this.
I will be passing on Om ji.
Thank you.
What you
Thank
do
you.
it is individual अपने वेधशाला पे मैसेज कीजिए ना प्लीज, क्योंकि
ठीक है गुरुजी.
ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं ग्रुप में डाल दूंगा. The problem will be they will start thinking that Arjun has started marketing things.
No, Guruji, no.
आप
Okay,
समझ
okay.
रहे हैं?
Nobody think like that, sir. Don't worry. Because
No.
we don't do such things.
Yajman ji, Meenakshi, Om ji, Gayatri, yeah, Meenu may not have that things, but there are people who are joining new na. And for our attempts that what we are doing, let us not have any misunderstanding. Josna is also over here. Janaki is also here. Thank you very much to all be connected. Deepali Mehta, thank you very much. All of y'all. Anuradha, yes, Anuradha. Thank you. Pawar Sahib, Namo Namah, Dhanyavad. Sita Lakshmi, you too. Sharda.
Thank you, sir, for this session.
Yeah, wonderful. But you use it, I say. Think over it. Yeah. And Meenakshi, any questions? Please go through. Yeah, Meenakshi. Sorry, Meenakshi.
I too want the link.
Yeah, you send me the message on our Vedshala, na? It will be link forever. Just send a link forever. So I will be sending. So,
Guruji, Namo Namaha.
Visha Lakshmi, Namo Namah. Yeah, Sharada. Go ahead.
Namo Namaha.
With your
I am
voice, I
sending
recognized you. Now I saw you. Yes, your mic is on. When you said, I was looking down elsewhere. But with your voice, I said, she is Sharada. Yeah, Sharada. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sharada. Take the advantage, spread the message. Let us be vocal for local. Okay?
Yes, definitely.
Let us do that. Thank you
सर
very much.
इसका रिकॉर्डिंग मिलेगा क्या? रिकॉर्डिंग है क्या इसका?
रिकॉर्डिंग तो राजीव जी ने अपने लिए किया है. चाहिए तो रिकॉर्डिंग ले सकते हो. There is no problem. Rajiv ji, it depends upon
No,
Rajiv ji.
because to send to somebody,
Definitely, I
I
can.
would.
No, there will be a
Yes,
different presentation as well if you want.
Okay.
And after next session, after next workshop also, you can invite them into our group. So once you join, and thereafter there are people you keep on joining, they will be joining under you. See, there is a opportunity that we will be talking. So please do it or don't do it, you decide later. I want a message from every Vedshala family member that send me the link, and to do it or